Hi guys, we're back pulling cards for December the 16th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. This will be very helpful if you know your sun, moon, and rising signs, and if you know your other planetary placements. This will be something you can actually pull a lot of juice out of. Let's see what comes up. By the way, those of you who aren't thinking of it, remember to put a comment down below this video so that you can be entered into the contest drawing for December. Contest is ongoing. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sharing this video, liking this video. Thank you for commenting, of course, and thank you for the subscribes. And on top of that, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings from me on private Reiki sessions and Reiki candles. It is all of your support that keeps me doing the things that I love to do for my living. Okay, Aries, Four of Swords showing up in reverse. This tells me that you may have taken a break for something and from something, and this break is over. That's for, I'm going to say about 45% of you. I actually think like the biggest part of you, there's something going on here where you're doing something in a different place than what you would normally do. Okay, and maybe for some of you that's part of this ending the break. Going back to something that you would normally do that you haven't been for a while. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is the translation that's coming through, or the interpretation, however you want to look at that, where you're doing something in a geographically different location. But there is a significant number of you that are ending a break and coming back to doing things similar to how they were done before in your life. Let's look at Taurus. Taurus, we have the Six of Wands. This just tells me that you're going to be receiving some appreciation today for some things that you have done that not only benefit yourself, but also benefit other people as well. Gemini. You guys have the Magician showing up in reverse. Magician in reverse just means that you have somebody in your sphere of influence who is not shooting straight with you. And so they're creating some type of illusion on purpose. And so you want to be aware before you make any agreements or sign any contracts. You want to make sure that you've read all the fine print and you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, okay? Next up, let's look at Cancer, I believe, right? Yep. So Cancer, we have the Knight of Wands here. Is this someone you're interacting with, or is this yourself? Cancer, I feel like this is you taking some kind of inspired action, something with a lot of feeling and enthusiasm. Whoop, whoop. All right, so that's for Cancer. Next up, let's look at Leo. Leos, you guys have the Three of Wands. This is just telling me that you are making some type of plans, either long-term plans or travel plans today. Next up, we are looking at who? Virgo. Virgo, the World card. We like it, we like it, we like it. This just means that you are coming into a situation that is ideal. You have completed some type of cycle and you are getting ready to reset your goals to begin the next phase of your life and start shooting for that next target or goal. Libra's up next with the Nine of Wands in reverse. This just talks about the idea that you're going to have some kind of surprise coming into you today, Libra. Could be good, could be bad, either way. It is going to be hitting you just completely out of the blue. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio, we have the Queen of Wheels in reverse. There is somebody that we have been generous to in one way or another, whether that's financially or otherwise. We did that in hopes that the situation of that person would improve in some way or another. However, what we're seeing today is that not only has that situation not improved, but it has made that person more dependent on us rather than less dependent on us. And so we are cutting off that generosity, cutting it off, saying, no, you've got to handle your own stuff. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you guys have the Devil showing up in your card. And so this just means that you are having a day where you're facing a fear. Now, best advice whenever we're facing down a fear is just to really look it in the eye, ask yourself, what would be the worst case scenario? And ask yourself what you would do in the worst case scenario. Usually by the time you get to that point in the questioning scheme of things, that fear is not so fearsome anymore because, you know, like the sky isn't going to fall, the world isn't going to end. There are things we can do to to respond to that in an appropriate and healthy way. So just face the fear. Don't let it suck you in. A lot of times these types of fears can drag us into escapist type behavior, addictions, video gaming, till the wee hours or whatever, you know. So don't let the fear drag you into some escapist behavior. Be aware, take a look at it, and, you know, really be conscious of it and sort of dismantle it, basically. Okay? So that's for Sagittarius. Next up, we're going to look at Capricorn. Capricorns, you guys have the Seven of Cups showing up here. This is just telling me that you have a lot of options in front of you, and I think that you're really thinking about all these options in front of you and working out which one would be the best one for you to pursue. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Knight of Cups showing up in reverse. Aquarius, you may be feeling pretty pessimistic about some type of relationship, about people in general, or about a particular relationship that has been in your life, Aquarius. And next up we have Pisces with the Judgment card. Kind of feel like Pisces coming in for the save. A nice positive card. So this is a card that does talk about taking something from that you used to interact in or participate in the past and bringing that back into your life and putting energy into that again after having it set on the back burner for a while. So picking up something that had been set down and moving forward with it today, Pisces. Thank you guys so much, all of you, for being here. I do appreciate you. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, peaceful day. And I'll see you guys back here on the next video if I don't see you here for a private before then. Peace out.